Bond.
We are so back.
We are so back. We
Let's
are so back. Who knew that an MMM fighter's biggest weakness would be 50-year-old women?
I had that in my notes. And she called him MMM. Which reminds
Oh,
me, I got to pull those
Julie.
up.
Oh, Julie. Man, what an episode. What an episode.
Yeah, it was pretty packed. A lot going on.
What you got for us in this one? What happened on the episode so we can recap it
Okay,
for the
so
viewers?
let's talk previously on, since we haven't
I mean,
we
that
didn't go
might
on
take
any
up the
last
whole
night.
episode, bro.
There was a lot. So they just talked about the D Devon's power. Uh, Talked about Drew and Barrett warning them about Yash. Kamu telling Yash to target D. They went over D's bribe offer to Yash. Talked about the noms and Yash winning OTEV. Then they talk Devon's getting the mosh pit formed, and then him using the Diamond Power veto. So a lot to unpack there. You wanna kind of single out any of those things before we move on to tonight?
So we didn't do an episode yesterday. We didn't. Had a lot going on. There wasn't a lot feeds wise, which is why we didn't do an episode. The episode was pretty packed, but there wasn't a lot feeds wise, and so figured we could cover it today, which is the eviction.
Yeah.
Oh man, this could have been so bad for Devons. This week could have been so bad for Devons. Devons went into this week in a really, really good spot. He was protected in a lot of different areas, but his weakness is he is so loyal to his number one. And we talked about this on Survivor, except it was reversed. It was with Christian, like whenever Christian did the floating raft challenge, where if he would have won it, like it really wouldn't have benefited him than unless he would have thrown Devons under the bus. And we're like, Christian probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like, it just shows like the way Christian and Devons plays, they are so loyal to the person that they're number one with. It was a terrible move by Devons this week to use the Diamond Power veto on D.
All that needed to happen was Kamu win the blockbuster, and it just blows up on him. Then he's got a huge target on his back from Kamu. I mean, he still does from the other guys, but it'd be even worse if it was
Kamu and Yash. Like he was in really good shape with Kamu, Yash. He wasn't the main target for Melody and Mallory.
Yeah.
Like he had a good relationship with Taylor. Lala's probably the only one that would really, really gun for Devons.
Yeah.
But then still D's on the block, and I think he's still protected. Like he was probably in the best shape out of the icons. And he stuck his neck out for D. And as we get through the episode, it ended up working somewhat.
Yeah. Their end goal was, it happened. You know, the whole thing was to get Kamu out. He's the big threat, and that happened. But there's going to be repercussions for this. Just not quite as bad as there could have been.
And it's also a big damn move. There's no way. Like Devons is going to have to comp his way to the finals, because if he's sitting in those final two chairs, he took out Rome and Kamu.
Yeah.
Like he's winning the game.
He's built the resume, that's for sure.
The resume's built. There's no way he doesn't win if he's sitting in final two.
Yeah.
Took out probably the two biggest threats, and probably like the biggest threat. Kamu, regardless of your feelings on him, he is one of the better Big Brother players I think that we've seen in years. Just from the total package. He had the social game. He had the social game. He was good in competitions. Like he was kind of the total package, and he got twisted out.
Yeah.
And that's gonna, I know a lot of people don't agree with his beliefs, but I mean, dude was a monster.
Yeah, he it took one of the most, overpowered powers they had in that time capsule to get him even on the block. So
yeah. And
It's
then when you seen the blockbuster, you're like, oh yeah, he's definitely winning this.
yeah.
Or at least he's sitting next to Angela. And then Melody and Mallory are gonna have a choice.
Yeah. I did not foresee Angela winning that. That's for sure.
All right, let's get on to the episode, man.
All right. So I like to see what they end the previously on when they say live on Big Brother, and then they do the quote. This time it was just Melody blowing the horn.
Oh man, she was such a good sport about that this week. I know she got kind of tired of it at the end, but I mean, she was key feeds on that.
Yeah, she was good. It's day 45. 2 icons are on the block. Devins uses Diamond Power Veto. Julie called Kamu the MMM fighter. But first, Lala says, "What in the tribal council is going on here?"
What in the tribal council?
Are we on Survivor? Haley said that she's had idiot across her forehead most of the season, but now thinks that Kamu has idiot across his forehead because he was trusting Devins and them in the game. And
quote.
Yeah, that is a direct quote. So, here we go. What do we got?
Dang, now he won't have the money to sue his tattoo artist. Grodhog is rigging this big time for Devins or Beta Barry. Arteritis always chiming in with the good stuff.
Yeah. Too bad Man's not here to take some of the heat.
No doubt. No doubt. What do you think? Like, man, that was I get where he's coming from with, feeling like this is rigged for the vets, but like that competition was not an Angela special. Like Kamu had a fair shot at this.
No, that
more than fair. Like you said, whenever I seen the competition, I was like, this is Angela or Haley, or this is Kamu or Haley all day. Probably Kamu.
Yeah, a lot of things in this game have been favorable to the vets. This is not one of them.
This week was not. The Diamond Power Veto, yeah, but he definitely had the opportunity to get himself off the block today.
Yeah, definitely. It was close. It could have happened.
I'm a Devin supporter, but I think he played awful this week. I think the move to save D, I think D is dragging his game down, and I think Angela is dragging both of their games down.
Yeah.
He's been awful this season.
Yeah, she's
What are your thoughts on that? Like we both watched Survivor 45, we watched Survivor 50, we watched the challenge with D. What is it? Is it just the longer season and she's getting bored?
I think so. She was doing too much too soon and keeps doing it. At this point in the game, she'd already been done with Survivor.
Yeah.
I think I saw somewhere that she's already spent more time in the Big Brother house than she had both seasons combined on Survivor.
Yes. And then this isn't even taking into an account last week where if Barrett wins that blockbuster last week, it was going to be another blindside. Like another one of their bad moves didn't even happen because Barrett couldn't win.
Yeah, exactly. So she's just been super messy.
Super messy.
And then she was a lot more calculated on Survivor. She got people to do what she wanted, but it was more calculated. I think all the last minute, because Survivor is a big last minute game before the votes, a lot of scrambling before they go to tribal council. And she was doing that here. And it's just, when you switch stuff up at the last minute like that, it gets people riled up. And then, everyone.
So she did do that on 45. It didn't work out for her on 50.
No.
So a lot of people are
because it's all veterans.
A lot of people are starting to say, was it just a week 45 cast is the reason that she kind of dominated that game?
It could be. It was all a bunch of newbies, so I guess we'll never know.
All right, back to Big Brother. I'm sure the Big Brother fans that don't watch Survivor, shut up.
Yeah, they're getting bored. They showed Kamu shaking everyone's hand after the renom and everything, and D doesn't shake his hand, and she's like, "We'll talk later."
This was such a bad move.
I know, it's just
Like it just
another example.
it doesn't. And they do talk later. Did they kind of clarify? Did they talk about it in the talk on the show
Yeah,
about
so
why she didn't shake his hand?
they said before we talk about that, I want to say one thing about they showed. You know how they show the graphics of all the whenever they talk about an alliance, they'll show the graphic of like they'll have the alliance name, then they'll have like all the boxes of the members that are in it with their picture and everything. They showed the Mosh Pit Alliance, and I don't know why I happened to see this, but it just I guess that's right where I was looking at the time. They pulled up the mosh pit, and Barrett's picture was a picture of the lock on the bathroom door with the red lock sign on. So I don't know if he spends a lot of time in there or what.
I didn't see that.
I need to get a screen cap of that, but that was freaking hilarious. Okay, so after they show that, they showed Kamu's talking to. Here, he's in the diary room. He's saying there's no hard feelings. He doesn't want to show his anger. Or this is what he says to Devins. He goes up to Devins in the kitchen, says, no hard feelings, tells us he doesn't want to show his anger. Devins obviously knows he's full of shit. He said
he's so full of shit, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Kamu tells us he doesn't want to show his anger. He wants to, seem cool, acknowledge the good game move, and then if he's back and he's up, put him up, just go after him. He
played it perfectly.
Yeah, he did. He did all the right things.
He was blindsided in that moment. It is so hard. This is why Kamu was such a good player this season. It's so hard in that moment when you're blindsided like that. You have no idea it's going to happen. To just be bitter and upset and angry and kind of lash out, even temporarily, and then come back and try to come back for it. He was already in the game mindset, like, we got to remain calm and this and that. That's what makes him such a dangerous player. And as we've seen throughout the episode, like there was legit chances that he could have stayed this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even without winning Blockbuster.
Yeah. He's been solid all season. Just the tea party was really his one kind of error in playing the game. It didn't really end up hurting him at all, but
it hurt him more with the viewers than it did with the house, because that's when the viewers started digging into social media and stuff like that after that.
Yeah, so he's as a game player, he's been doing very well. Yash says he's talking to the FAP. He says he can get the votes to save Kamu, no matter how the Blockbuster works out.
This is in the storage room with
they were in the storage room.
Melody, Mallory, Drew, and Barrett.
Yep. He's and they're just saying yeah we got this, we can do it. He's like we can get Lala Taylor on board, blah blah blah. So then we get to D and Kamu talking, and I believe in the have not room. D is asking. He was saying they're both kind of saying what's the deal, and D's like, well, why was I on the block if we're good.
Good point. Valid point.
Yeah. And then
Kamu had a lot to do with it.
Yeah. He was the main point, really. And Kamu says he heard D was, talking about him swearing on the Bible to people, and then going back on it. And that's a big deal to him. He says he didn't do that. And I don't think they've ever shown him do that. So I don't know exactly where she got that from, or if she made it up. But she did say that to Haley.
Mm-hmm.
And then they both kind of talk about they've always had each other's back and everything, and it's like neither one of them has had each other's back fully. I mean, they've always,
Well, I mean, just the flipping the vote and not telling him
that was the big
thing.
That
was where the trust fell.
I'd say he's had her back definitely more than she's had his. Throughout
say
the
that,
game.
But he got her put on the block though too. So
he did. I mean, I'm saying like up to
afterwards.
This week. Yeah, up to this week. Before all the back and forth.
He never told about her power.
Right.
Like he kept that information. Never told anybody about it.
So I don't know. I feel like we're kind of glazing Kamu a little bit on this podcast, but so far he's been. That's just been the way it's gone so far.
I mean, he was probably the best player on this season, honestly.
Yeah,
the best all-around player. Good at comps, good at social game. And if they didn't get him out now, then He could have very well could have been the winner of Big Brother 28.
Yeah, I know. I saw a clip of him and Yash just talking about, let's just keep yo-yoing this thing back and forth. Man, you just keep winning HOH, and it's not out of the realm of possibilities for that kind of thing to happen.
Exactly. And who knows how long Blockbuster goes on. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get, like, as the numbers dwindle down, he has a better shot of having 2 chances to save himself every week.
Yeah, exactly. So now we get kind of, we're on the Camus persuasion tour. He thinks he feels like he has Taylor, Lala, and Haley. So he just needs to get 2 more. Talks to Mallory. He tells her about Dee's power. And Mallory did Mallory not know about the power? I thought everyone knew it.
That is where they fucked up. This is where, like, Dee didn't tell Mallory and Melody about her power when they formed this alliance. And that was a crucial mistake that the other side really used to their advantage there by sharing that information.
Yeah, that's a blunder, and that's going to come back to bite Dee in the future. They already kind of feel like they're on the outside of that mosh pit, and kind of proves their point here. Yes. So Mallory sees it as, that's a red flag. Dee had this power, didn't tell us, but told Camus, who she's now going after. And then Yash talks to, I'll call them Eminem, Mallory, and Melody. And
you can't say Eminem anymore after Julie, the MMM fighter.
Yeah, MMM. Yash tells both of them about the actual offer to Yash, and she says that Dee suggested that Eminem go up. That didn't actually happen.
So wait, yeah, I do remember Dee did tell Melody about the power specifically.
Okay.
Because she did tell him that she tried to bribe Yash. I remember this from the feeds. And so this, I don't know if Melody just forgot about it. I mean, who else is she going to say? Like, she didn't, like you said, he didn't say any names. But Yash does a good job of phrasing it like that. Like, oh yeah, even though she didn't actually say that. I mean, who else is he going to put up if she makes him and Angela say
exactly. She did suggest Drew. But she didn't say that, but Yash is smart to kind of tell him that. Then Yash starts talking about how, remember they had that meeting up in the HOH room, and they mentioned going after the icons, and that got back to him because I'm pretty sure it was Drew and Barrett both took it back to him.
Yes.
And he,
I don't think Drew did.
It was just Barrett.
I think it was just Barrett.
Okay, so I remember Drew being there. Probably Barrett just brought it up though, and he's like, how did that get back to her if someone in this room had to say it? He thinks it's Barrett that told them, because he's the closest to Dee, and Melody believed that, but she should believe that. She was there when they told them, right? Wasn't she in the room too?
No, Barrett told this to Dee specifically.
Okay.
Just one-on-one in one of their one-on-one conversations.
Okay. And then they showed, I didn't catch this before, but they showed a clip of when they're forming the mosh pit, they're having their like official first meeting, and Angela says, I'm excited to work with you guys. We've been working with them for a while now, and it's good to have you on now. And they're like, oh, wait a minute. They've been working with Barrett and Drew for a while.
Absolutely awful. What an awful slip by Angela.
Yeah.
Dee and Devins clocked this right away afterwards. They're like, what is she doing? And as Perry says, like, his girl Dee is playing a horrible game right now. And I tend to agree, Perry. I tend to agree. Dee is not playing very good right now.
Yeah, and she's not killing it in challenges. So it's not now that Diamond Power Veto's out of the way.
But the crazy thing is if they win HOH this week, she's still in a great spot.
Yeah.
Even though she's playing bad, because they're going to swing at Yosh, Taylor, and probably Haley.
Yeah. And if one of them wins, they probably go after Devins first.
Yeah. I think as long as they don't win this week,
Yeah.
I think Devins, like he's done it before with the Rome thing, I think he can kind of slide back into being okay. Because he's got the social game that D and Angela has it, but she comes across so fake. But D really hasn't like shown it. Like she just wants to fuck with people a lot.
Yeah.
And people are starting to realize that.
Barrett. Oh, and then okay, so yeah, now we're back to in the HOH room with Yosh and all them. Barrett walks in and then they play the cricket noise.
Such an awkward moment.
Kind of like when Kamu walked in on the mosh pit meeting.
I was watching that come together on the feeds. I didn't see it from that angle, so I wasn't watching that angle. So it was interesting to see it from.
I didn't see it, but
they were kind of doing the.
Yeah, I think I saw on Twitter they covered it up. I think Drew said, "Yeah, we're just talking about how Melody dances when she's at the club." So Kamu's talking to Lala, Melody, Yosh in the HOH room. Melody is kind of torn on what to do and needs to talk with Mallory. She talks to Mallory in the storage room, says, the other side, they're keeping Kamu no matter what. Mallory thinks it's a mistake because he's such a big target. I mean, such a big threat. And Melody, she's talking about the icons are using the FAP as a shield, which isn't wrong. And Melody and Mallory start to question their trust in Drew and Barrett.
Okay. So as a shield, no. As numbers to get Kamu out, yes.
Yeah.
There's no world where they're a shield for them, because if the other side wins,
they're still coming after them first.
Yeah, Melody and Mallory aren't going up.
Yeah.
So I think they did say shield, but the realistic thing is just numbers.
Just numbers,
Kamu
yeah.
out. They wanted numbers for this week.
Yeah, and then Mallory kind of was questioning the timing of the formation of the mosh pit right before he used the power. So in that sense, she was kind of onto it that, they just need us for this. They don't really plan on, having a 7-person strong alliance to the end.
That's where Devin's kind of fucked up this week. Like he never has had a really great relationship with Melody. Like they're cordial.
Yeah.
But him and Mallory have had a pretty good relationship. And it was like after they formed it, he put Kamu up. Like, you still got to check in, bro. Like, you still got to be like game wise. Like, I mean, he still fucks with her, and they still talk, but like you gotta talk game with them a little bit. And not wait until today like they did.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty clear, what they're doing, and they're just
it's where the survivor thought process, like you said, it just kind of fails because everything happens right at tribal or right before tribal. Once you know who has immunity, what tribe is going to tribal, like you don't want to talk too early because then like you can fuck yourself in that situation.
Yep. So go to commercial, come back. It's blockbuster time. It's the famous, I can't remember what they called it, but it's the one where the balls all blow up and you got to catch them and put them in the cylinder. There's a red cylinder and a yellow cylinder. You got to put the corresponding colors in there. There's 10 each, 10 red, 10 yellow. So I did notice while all the balls were going, it almost looked like there was almost 10, like not much more than 10 of each of those colors.
Well, there was at least 11 because Angela got 11 of each.
Yeah.
She overdid it.
Yeah. And I noticed Kamu did the same thing. He had 10 in the red and then went for another one and put it in. I guess he thought you needed to be above the line, but didn't count them. But so Angela, she kind of gets an early lead, but everyone's kind of really struggling at first.
So before we get into it, what were your thoughts when you seen this comp? What was your initial thought?
I mean, I figured this is a little crapshooty, but I figured either it'd be between Kamu and Haley for sure. Like, I figured either one of them would be quicker on the reflexes, with the eye-hand coordination, grabbing the
Absolutely.
balls.
So, Angela, this comp happened on Angela's season in the Blockbuster. Tucker won it.
Tucker, right? Yeah.
Tucker won it. Shared his strategy with her of setting on the ground. Being
she was the only one that was down there on the ground.
Picking them up off the ground. Kind of a spoiler. I don't know if they're going to show this on the episode Sunday, but Haley said Angela had shared that with her before the comp, but there was something with the way the comp was designed. Like Haley was afraid that if she went on the ground, then she was going to scratch up and fuck up her tattoo. So that's why she didn't go to the ground.
Yeah, because it's like a grate on the bottom.
Yeah, like a grate on them. So she's like, I wasn't gonna fuck up the tattoo on my leg. So that's why, like, I just stood up the whole time.
It's not worth $750,000 to mess up the tattoo. But so yeah, then we got to a point where they were all kind of even. I think they all had red full, and then the yellow was about halfway. And at this point, I'm like, okay, this is where Haley or Kamu is gonna pull ahead here. But
Angela,
to everyone's surprise,
immediately trapped 3 as soon as they were like tied up.
Yeah,
Kamu filled up his. Like, she immediately trapped 3 yellow balls on the ground.
She got them, put them in there. She went to 11 on both, and then released one. Did you have to do that?
I don't think you did. It didn't say exactly. Tim, you just had to fill it up. But
like, she could have just buzzed in,
sure.
Right? Yeah,
I think she could have just buzzed in. But
man, imagine if someone else was right behind her and buzzed in before, that really would have messed her up.
That would have, and then she got evicted.
Oh my god. Yeah. So she starts in Angela fashion, starts freaking out and going crazy, and I'm getting annoyed.
So I missed all this, honestly. I missed her freaking out because I was freaking out. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I've been drinking tonight. I spit out my fucking Zen because I did not expect it. I didn't realize I spit it out until like 30 seconds later. I was like, holy shit, where's my Zen? I got to pick this shit up off the floor before the dogs get it. But yeah, this was wild. I did not expect Angela to win this comp.
Yeah, it was insane, honestly. But she goes crazy. She's freaking out. I'm like, at this point, I was like, there is no way that she is going to be able to come down those stairs and not just have a ear-to-ear shit-eating grin on her face that gives away.
How far away are they in this comp? Where is this comp at? Like, can they not hear them?
They must not. They got to be. There's that extra room where they do some of the comps, and I think it might be like in the basement or something like that. I don't know, but they obviously can't, because if there was any chance to hear them at all, this is the time they would have heard, because she 100%. Was going nuts. Oh my god,
as was I. Not out of celebration, out of shock. I was just absolutely floored that she won this comp. I had like your dog had to be going zero chance.
Yeah,
zero chance.
No,
my dogs were going. I mean, I do this every Blockbuster though. Blockbuster is just such a great addition to Big Brother. I say it every week, but I love it.
Yeah, it's honestly, I'm still in shock that she won it. It's crazy.
It was wild, absolutely wild.
Yeah, they go to commercial again, come back down. This is where we're gonna, we see the people sitting around the living room, and I just gotta say, before they start coming down the stairs, Drew's hair is insane tonight. What are they doing? It was just like straight up. So they still is. Yeah, still is. They walk
through the live feeds. It still is.
Yeah, that hair's not moving for a while. So they walk down the stairs. They reveal Angela won. Everyone's freaking out. Angela goes insane again. She's just acting just insane. Just
a lot of fake excitement from Taylor, Lala, all the people that didn't want her to win.
Yeah. So everyone finally starts to calm down. Julie has to tell him to take a seat. She's like, Angela, I know you're excited. Go ahead and sit down. They do their speeches. Haley just has a generic hello to everyone, blah blah blah. Kamu comes up, talks some religious stuff, says he's 0-2 against women in their 50s.
Good line, by the way. That was a good line.
Yeah.
Off the cusp.
Yeah. Kind of takes a little, heat off him. He's not a competition, gonna win everything.
I think at this point, though, he also knows that he's going home.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because this has been discussed, as we'll see with the vote.
He does put out feelers out there for his future wife.
He does. And this is absolute swagger jacking from Yash. Yash does this on the feeds all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He says, instead of like coconuts, he says, like, if my future wife is out there watching, DM me a kiwi on Instagram.
Okay.
So that's where he gets this from. Absolute swagger jacking comment right here. Absolute.
That's hilarious.
This is Josh's bit.
That's funny. So what do you say? 2 coconuts?
Yeah, he said 2 coconuts. Yeah.
I thought that was good. Okay, so he says that we're off to the votes. Lala's up first. She votes for Haley. And at this point, I didn't think Haley was going home. It was just Lala being Lala. So we got Devins, Taylor, Mallory, Melody, all Kamu. Drew comes in. I vote to evict Ashley. I mean Kamu.
The dramatic pause and then Kamu.
Yeah, like what is that about?
And then he continues to do it every week, Bond, and it's driving the house guests crazy because they can hear him in the living room.
Yeah.
And he starts yelling after he votes. And like they know like, oh, you're just trying to play for the America's player, like the America's vote and all that. And like, I don't know why he continues to do it.
Yeah, it's just the way he is. I think it's just
the way he is, but you gotta calm that down, Drew. I like Drew. I really like Drew, but you got to calm that down.
He does need to, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think
it's not going to happen. No, but the fact that they can hear them from their seats whenever he votes, and like every week, like just don't make a scene in the diary while you're voting. Like
relax,
it's easy.
Relax. Barrett and Angela vote Kamu out. Dee votes to evacuate Kamu. Not sure.
He is moving out of the house.
Oh man. Julie had to correct her. She goes, evict.
You can evict too.
Yeah. So that's it. 8-1. Kamu's evicted. I don't know. Did you notice the absolute look of shock on Lala's face?
Yes.
Did she actually think Haley was going home?
I don't know if she thought Haley was going home. I think she was more pissed. Kind of a live feed spoiler after the feeds came back after the vote. She's kind of upset because nobody filled her in. Nobody told her, because Melody and Mallory told Yash and Taylor at the last moment where they're like, we just don't have the votes. So that's why Taylor voted to evict Kamu.
Yeah.
Lala is, I don't think she's shocked. I think she's
mad. Yeah.
Pissed.
I could see that. And it was funny because even in Kamu's like interview with Julie, he said he figured that Lala was the one vote because she never knows what the house is going to do.
And this one wasn't her fault. Like, they just didn't tell her. Nobody told her. And she was very, very upset about it.
Well, I guess, what's she going to do?
It's just that fact that Taylor's been kind of holding her hand through a lot of this game and kind of telling her how to vote. And Taylor didn't do that this week.
Yeah. And it just kind of proves that that's been true. Like Lala likes to say, that she's been playing it up like she doesn't know what's going on, but here we go again.
Maybe it's just an act.
Yeah.
Maybe we get wall comp number 2 and she wins. And
yeah, I think that one's done and gone. Yeah, Kamu guessed Lala was the vote. Basically told Julie the reason he targeted D because she was spreading lies. Nothing real groundbreaking else on his interview with Julie. And then, do you have anything else to say about Kamu before we talk about who the special guest for Unlocked is?
Not really. I think we've unfortunately, we've glazed Kamu enough.
Yeah,
there's enough Kamu glazing. Like,
yeah,
hell of a player. You know, he said he wants to come back. Hopefully, he doesn't. just because he's not for me. But I'll give it to him. He was a hell of a Big Brother player.
Yeah, I wasn't. We weren't his biggest fans, but he played the game well. We can give him that.
Yeah.
So we came back and we're told the special guest on Unlocked will be Danielle Reyes. She comes out, talks to Julie in her Danielle Reyes fashion. I'm not the biggest fan of hers either.
After Traders,
I think Traders kind of turned me off of her.
Yeah. Well, the same way I really liked Danielle until Traders. Like, Traders kind of killed it for me.
Yeah, it was just the over exaggeration of everything. Kind of like how Angela is. Not in the same way, but the same, kind of thing. Just overdoes everything.
And then Reindeer Games wasn't a good look either. I think Reindeer Games, she was kind of bad on Reindeer Games too.
Yeah. So we got a big week coming up in the next week. Next Thursday is the 1,000th episode.
Whoop, whoop. 1,000.
1,000 episodes. And I think we've seen most of them.
Everybody coming back. I will say I'm probably at like 950 because I didn't watch much of the first season because it is very, very hard to watch because there's like 60 episodes.
Yeah. I never saw, pretty sure I didn't see the first 2. But yeah, we've been in there.
There was 5 episodes a week, I think, the first season. So if you try to go back and watch it,
good
Lord, then it's an SD too, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I tried to watch like the first episode, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Dude, wasn't Big Brother super late to the high def game?
Yeah, and then I think it was like season. I don't even think All Stars was high def. I think it was season 7 might have been the first one. If anybody comment if we're wrong here, but I think it was season 7 that was the first HD season, maybe 8.
And even that seems early. I just remember
I might be completely off base. It might have been later.
I remember just thinking back in the day, like, are they ever going to go high def? Because like Survivor had already had it. I'm like, if they can do it on an island, why can't they do it in this house?
It's so expensive. You got to understand, like, there's so many cameras in that house that they have to change over to the HD. And so
I think that's the thing, is the sheer number of cameras that they have makes it even worse.
And plus, I mean, the early seasons were on real-time player, if you remember that.
Yeah.
I think is that what it's called? Real-time player? Am I right? I'm pretty sure it was real-time, right?
Maybe.
Or it might have been QuickTime and then real. No, it was just real player.
Real player,
real player and QuickTime. Yeah, that was it.
That's funny. Season 16, it says here, was the first season.
Oh man, yeah, I was way off.
Yeah, so that's they were late to the game, but we're there now.
Started the new era of Big Brother of voting with the house too.
Yeah, is that what that season?
They wanted to vote with the house in HD.
Not a fan of voting with the house just to vote with the house. But let's talk about that for a second since we finished the episode. I heard a theory that Julie should stop announcing the vote numbers, like, saying 8-1 or whatever, because then people would be more likely to vote however they want to vote.
I kind of mixed feelings. I like it. But also don't. I don't know. Would you prefer just the sheer number of just like, and occasionally she doesn't do it as much anymore with like the redirect of "you are safe."
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a while.
we haven't seen as much of that lately. Like I would rather have some of that, or maybe a Survivor style vote where it's kind of like reading the votes. I mean, I don't know how they would do that on Big Brother, where because
Yeah,
you don't
because you
really
don't
have
do it
any,
one at a
because
time.
it's
Yeah.
not written down.
Yeah.
But like I think that would be better as well over just kind of an all encompassing vote total.
Yeah.
I think I would probably rather have just not giving the numbers than the way they do it now, but I don't know that that's the best way either.
Yeah. I don't know. I basically just want people to vote how they want to vote.
Yes.
So however we can get to that, let's
Yeah,
do it.
that's what sucks about the new era.
Yeah.
That's what sucks about the new era
Just
is
try it for a season or something. See what happens.
they won't do it, man. Like you go
No, they
against the
won't.
house, then
They won't.
you're the target.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, all it takes is by majority vote, blah 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 is evicted. But
Now I think that would be good. I think
yeah,
out of all the scenarios, I think that's the most likely and would probably be the best.
yeah, and it seems like the easiest way to do it.
They added Blockbuster, which has been gone over smooth. Go over, like
Yeah.
add this too.
Yep.
This with Blockbuster, man. Thursdays might
Yeah,
be
that'd be
phenomenal.
really good. Yeah. Yeah, because we didn't. I think you'd have a lot of close votes.
And then maybe more hinky votes that might actually change the vote outcome.
Accidental. Yeah, Hinky votes to
Yeah,
accidentally swap it. Yeah, yeah. We can dream, right?
we can dream. We can.
So obviously, with this being the live eviction, there's not a lot of spoilers to talk about. But I didn't really see any live feeds this week with traveling. So, what can you tell us that maybe hasn't been shown?
We kind of talked about the big things today before the eviction. Last night, Melody and Mallory were still on the fence on what they were going to do. And nobody gave credence to the fact that it could be Kamu and Haley on the block. Like the main thing was Kamu versus Angela. And so Melody and Mallory were like, what do we do in this situation? And they were really on the fence. They were really thinking about keeping Kamu in the house as much as they hate him. Like that wasn't just episode fodder. Like that was something they were really considering even today. And Devins really played it back. D and Devins kind of threatened Drew and Barrett. Said if they do this, then we're gonna air it all out, and you guys are gonna catch the brunt of it. Like you gotta get your girls in check, pretty much. Is what they were saying. And so we'll see if there's any blowback this week if Drew or Barrett win HOH. Just kind of the way they were threatened by Devins and D on the vote, and like how much heat they were going to catch for it, or if they're just going to fall in line and be puppets again.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, that's just another example of Devins kind of not playing well.
Yeah, he did not play this week well. It was a really, and it's hard to fault him just because like he's going into this game not realizing like D is probably a better Survivor player.
Yeah. 100%.
She's like she has shown that. But I think, like as we've talked about this season, I think this game is more fit to Devin's play style.
Yeah.
Other than being away, like he has a family and being away from his family for 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think this game fits more into him because he's more like he can kind of relate to everybody, be on good terms with people, and which is what was shown this week until like he got himself in a better position after the Rome blow up. And then he just kind of cast aside all that goodwill just to save his number one.
Yeah.
And it just led me to think this week, Big Brother is a terrible, terrible game to have a number one. It works in Survivor, but I don't think it works in Big Brother.
You're almost too obligated to do what he did, basically.
Because, I mean, you look at it, when has it worked? When has it worked? Maybe for Casey with Tyler because they were number ones the whole game.
Yeah.
But that really didn't affect her as much as it affected him with her being his number one. It would have been because he didn't win that final HOH, right? I think it was Casey that won it.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
And so if he would have won it, he still would have had to evict. I think in Final Four he had to evict Angela, which didn't do anything to his game because she still voted for him to win because that was his girl. But just having that number one, like look at Cody. Cody took Derek to the final because that was his number one.
Yeah.
So many times having that number one in Big Brother just does not work.
Yeah. Yeah. You almost need to have a number one for a while. And then, towards the end, just let someone else do the dirty work for you.
Cut them. Like John did to Netta and Big Brother Canada.
There you go.
Just got to cut them. But yeah, I mean, I didn't watch much of the feeds this week just because it was kind of, we didn't get the reaction we expected from Kamu. Kamu played it very, very well. Didn't give us the blow up. There wasn't really, I mean, the main part was D not giving him the handshake, and that was settled within 5 minutes. They went to the have not room and they talked. And everything was cool. There was no blow up. Yash continually got more pissed at Devins as the week went on. Like, why would he do this?
Yeah.
And then just trying to save Kamu. But yeah, the feeds were just kind of boring.
Yeah, the one day I got to check in on him for a little bit, I was like, all right, I need to see when they come back from the veto ceremony because that's going to be crazy. And then it wasn't right after, but it was just a little bit after. And I turned him on and like everyone just hanging out by the pool, just everyone like intermingling, everyone from both sides is just talking to each other. I'm like, what is this crap? Can't we get some fights going on in here?
Yeah, like right after it was okay because you had Melody and Mallory in the bathroom. Like they were trying really hard not to laugh.
Yeah.
Because they didn't expect it. Like it was kind of surprising to them and they were happy that Kamu was on the block.
Yeah, because they didn't know about it, right?
Yeah, they didn't know about it. And then people were like, they were telling Devins, what a great move, like I think Lala even came up to him like that was awesome.
Yeah.
But it just kind of it died down really, really quick. And so the rest of the week was just kind of spent on Melody and Mallory. Are they going to vote out Kamu or Angela? Because it was either Haley was going home for sure if she was on the block. Maybe not against Kamu. I'm not sure. Like I think that's kind of where they were headed. Like if nobody like Haley was going home for sure because nobody thought Angela's going to win this, and then it was, are we going to vote out Kamu or Angela?
Yeah.
And then I think Haley and Mallory and Melody kind of flipped on that multiple times until like an hour before the live eviction.
Crazy. No one ever discussed Kamu versus Haley.
Nobody. I don't know if it was discussed one time. If it was Kamu, maybe it was just given that Kamu was going to go in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah. They. I mean, I didn't give her a chance either. It's just crazy. Nothing's more annoying though than a confident Angela.
No, absolutely not. We're going to hear the story all week on live feeds about how she took down Kamu and Haley in the Blockbuster.
Yeah.
How great it was. How thankful she is for Tucker. I mean,
Yeah.
she already shouted Tucker out.
I heard her shout Tucker out. I didn't realize why, but
yeah, it's because that was the comp he won, and he kind of gave her the strategy on how he won it, and because they had gotten pretty close whenever it was her and Tucker in the house, and they were on the block together every week. So
yeah, that's crazy. But they were both on Amazing Race together too.
But yeah, who do you want to win HOH this week? What do you think is the best case scenario? Let me start by telling you that 2 people are probably throwing it, and you can probably guess who those 2 people are.
Drew and Barrett.
No. Drew and Barrett are not throwing this HOH.
D and Devins?
No.
Eminem?
Eminem.
They were
Eminem
going to be
are
the ones I wanted to win.
Eminem are probably throwing in this.
They don't want to show their hand.
They don't want to show their hand, and rightfully so. Especially after the conversations that have happened after the feeds have came back. Like the other side is more pissed at Drew and Barrett than they are them two.
Yeah.
And they're still after the icons, so I don't think that they're in any danger on either side of going.
Yeah, they're in a good spot for now. So saying that, so excluding Eminem, who I would want to win,
they still might go for it if they're at the end. Like, because
yeah,
neither one of them have won. Melody hasn't won shit, so
Yeah.
if she gets a chance to win, she probably won't throw it.
yeah,
But they say that like they're in a good spot that they should probably throw it. But you know how that goes.
yeah. I don't necessarily want one of the I don't want one of the icons to win. Actually, I kind of want Drew to win because I need him to.
Who's hungry besides Angela? Ask arteritis. That's a good question. Angela's on a comp streak, guys.
Yeah, and
She's on a comp streak.
I can't sit through a week of her being HOH again. I can't do it.
So we've had. Let's think back at the last HOHs. Yosh won. What was the HOH Yosh won?
He won the.
What was the HOH last week?
He beat Barrett.
Oh, it was head to head. It was head to head.
Oh yeah. Which D and Devins freaking put each other up.
D and Devins kind of threw that one. Then we had the wall questions. So this is pretty good shot that this is a chance competition, if not physical. It's either going to be physical or chance, I think.
Yeah, I could see that. I say this every week. Who gets the power punishment?
Perry with a good question. Who gets the power punishment?
I think it's going to be either Drew or Taylor.
You really think Taylor?
Maybe. It depends on Danielle Reyes' influence and then hyping up Taylor.
It's Thursday. The voting ends tomorrow at noon. I don't know that that's
probably
enough
not
push.
enough time. Yeah. Hasn't there been kind of an online push for Taylor
has there? I haven't. I've been kind of this week kind of pissed me off after Devins went full D. Used a D Diamond Power Veto and kind of tanked his game a little bit in my opinion.
I think so.
But
I don't know. I think
it ended up working out for him, but like it didn't look good for a while.
Yeah. I think I could see Drew of the ones left, there's not a lot of competition. I could see I put my votes on Yosh actually because he's been entertaining me lately.
Yosh would be good if people knew how the week was going to play out. I think Yosh might get some more love just since his HOH got ruined. But
I'll be interested to see if Haley will be expecting it this week, like she did last week.
I think she's kind of over that too. I think
she's finally realizing that it's not happening.
I think she's finally going to realize that it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
People just don't like her. She's going to preserve her tattoos and keep going.
Listen, she's been in big trouble for 3 weeks now. And
that's what happens when you're the biggest target.
She's still around. So
that's what happens when you're the house target. You tend to survive a little bit longer than you should.
Yeah. They're going to mess around and she's still going to be there in the final like 5 or 6. And then she's going
to comp her way out.
That's when the comp runs start.
And win the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember, like Taylor, she was the house target for like the first half of the season, remember?
Yeah.
And she survived to the end and won the game. So you never know. I don't know that Haley has any shot at winning though. Like her,
I can't see anybody voting for her at that because anyone that would have voted for her is gone and didn't make jury. So
yeah, I'm with you on that.
She doesn't really have a prayer there, but
she's just not good enough at speaking to people.
But
to get those votes, she
would be an ideal person to take with you to the end.
Absolutely. Take her to final 2.
So if you're if you're thinking about getting to the end, and I'd be buttering her up.
But the only person, and I hate to say this, the only person that's probably smart enough to do that, D? You're not going to like it. No, it's not going to be D. I'm so down the river on D. I don't think I think D might be the next boot, but I think it's Angela is the only person that's smart
That would take.
enough
She would take. I could
to
see her
take
taking
Haley to the
Haley.
end.
Yeah, and she'll play it off like, you know, I love you, you're like a daughter to me, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Even though I called you a bitch multiple times.
F and B's. I was throwing F and B's,
Yeah.
Lala.
Won't
the
even be
whole
able to show it
time.
on TV.
Yeah. Throwing F and B's. I lit her up good.
Yeah. Every time she gets in a huge fight with somebody, they're good like the next day. Jason, Haley. It's like,
You are a messy bitch.
yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I don't. It's hard to say. I mean, I don't know. I really need Mallory and Melody to get to the end. I want to see them two at the end together. Actually, I want them to be final too.
That'd be fun. We got a few minutes left. Challenge season or episode 4, right?
Yep. I watched it yesterday.
What's your thoughts?
Blue needs to get their shit together for one thing. The Blue team.
God, like for real.
Yeah, they
like, and it was so. What is his name? What is his name? Is it Josh? Or
yeah,
like calling out Kara. Good for him.
Yeah,
because Kara has been absolute shit this season. I know CT kind of came to her defense a little bit in the diary rooms, but Kara has been awful this season.
Every episode so far, she's either done bad in the challenge herself or advised completely wrong to someone else doing an elimination. Yeah. And it's like, even with like the two things that she's really screwed up on her own were freaking out at the top of the building and not being able to dive in the water. It's like, these are things she's done on the show before. It's not like she can't do them. And I know she said, you know, she was going through all that stuff like last season, but like not now. So I don't know. It's just, she's in her head.
Yeah, she's gotta come out of it because her team is suffering. But they did win an elimination this week, though.
They did.
One of them didn't
lose
go home.
anyone, so that was good.
We did lose Nerys, though.
We did, and I'm not too super sad about that.
You're not too super sad about that? Why not?
Yeah, she annoys me.
Not a big Nerys fan?
No, she annoys me.
Eye candy, though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you can get that all over the challenge. You don't have to be annoyed by her too, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was like Blue's been awful at challenges and eliminations. They finally got a win with what's her name? Is it Anna Marie?
Anna Lee.
Anna Lee.
Yeah.
Anna Lee got the big win over Nerys. It kind of she had a bad strategy at the beginning. Like she was trying so hard at that top one.
Yeah.
Whenever it seems like if you would have got the lower ones where you have better leverage, that the top one would have opened up easy.
Yeah.
And so she finally shifted off at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
She finally shifted off of it and came back and kind of dominated it after that.
Yeah, because the lower one she'd pull those things one time and then be out.
Yeah.
So that's what she got those out.
That's what Nerys was doing early, and then yeah.
Yeah, for a little bit there, I was wondering if Nerys was ever going to get one out.
Yeah, and then she got 4, she got 4 in a row and was like got the lead for a minute.
Yeah,
like, man. And
then it even looked like when she was going, more of hers were kind of lined up. You know, the even level at the top. But I don't know, it might have been just the angle or whatever, but once they got going, she couldn't get that last one out. So or the last couple out. So they told her to kind of work on the other ones to get some rest and try to level those out and then just try to pull the last 2 out. But she ran out of time. Anna Lee got them leveled pretty quick.
And then we got the news that there's going to be a permanent captain.
Yeah.
Going forward.
I'm wondering how this is going to work. So there's only going to be one captain. And there's got to be a risk and a reward to being captain. So I'm wondering if...
I think so, but it's not gender specific.
Exactly. It could be anyone. You feel, obviously, the winning team, everyone's safe. And the second place teams, the captains have been safe. So you would think that would stay intact, right? I'm wondering if like the losing team, the captain would automatically be one of the people that goes in. Maybe there's got to be something bad about being a captain.
You would think so. Like maybe you might be on the right track where the losing team's captain is automatically in the elimination, and the other team, like their captain is safe, but they have to vote that gender of the losing team's captain.
Yeah, something along those lines.
So you're going to see it's going to open up a lot, and this is what's great about the challenge. It's going to open up a lot of I could see if that's the case after the first one, like silver after they lose a captain, depending on who they name, it's like, oh yeah, Keanu, get up there.
Yeah.
Like we want you gone, or gonna be, and then they're gonna throw challenges so that captain isn't safe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you do on the challenge. You start throwing challenges to get rid of people. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting. The next episode we'll get to see them choosing the captains, and I think that's gonna be a little fiery.
And then they're definitely not gonna agree. Doesn't want it.
Yeah.
Annalise says she doesn't want it. Sydney took a lot of heat this episode. Not a good episode.
Yeah.
Not just like there was seems like, man, she might be she's definitely going to be put up there by another team, I think.
Yeah. I don't know why Nerys thought she would vote against Chris Underwood. They've been tight the whole time.
Yeah, and I mean they're both Survivor players. So,
yeah, that was weird to me, but
not happening. Should be a good season though.
Yeah, I was kind of wild, man. CT swimming with a shirt on, man.
Getting that age, man.
Yeah, man. Never thought I'd see it.
Going the Rick Devens approach.
Yeah. He just needs a flamingo and it'll be set. But yeah, I'm enjoying the season. I think it's going to be. It's going well, and I think it'll continue to be good. It's living up to the hype, I think.
Would you want to be captain right now, knowing that the captain gets to determine how the prize money's split?
That's the big thing.
So, I mean, do you want to be captain this early though?
I just feel like I know
you said you don't know how it's going to happen.
But like, there's no way that the teams don't get switched up or something, because
they didn't do a team switch in the first cutthroat. I don't think there's going to be a team switch.
They'll just let him go down.
I think that they just, because remember it was Banana's team was like pretty much. I think it might have been eliminated by the time they got to the final.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what happens if just like every blue player is eliminated the rest of the time, like the next 5 weeks, and then it's like there's just no blue team.
Because I remember Brad's team like dominated that season, and so they all won.
They had. I remember seeing the flashback, and he was on a red team, and there was 4 of them and that won. So
yeah, they kind of dominated that season. The only season that Brad won too. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there's going to be a team switch in this. I think they're gonna hold, if they hold true to cutthroat, what cutthroat's about. I don't think they're going to team switch. But we might have a team eliminated completely. I have to go back and look and see if Johnny and Tyler's team was eliminated that season. I want to say, because I think it was just like 3 people when Johnny and Tyler went into that challenge with the mercenaries, with the CT
backpack. The backpack, yeah.
With the backpack.
That could be. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a big incentive to be able to determine who gets how much money.
Yeah,
that is pretty huge. And not only that, if you're a captain, and I don't know what the prize money is, say it's $500,000, and you're like, all right, I'm going to be loyal, I'm going to be a good captain, I'm going to split the money evenly. But if I'm a captain and I'm safe, if I have less people on my team, that even money will be more. So
maybe captains just be throwing it.
Yeah. So like, maybe my incentive isn't just to say I'll take all the money. Maybe my incentive is let me get rid of some of my teammates so I can get more money.
Now it's going to be the thing with this is how they do it, because the challenge is notorious for throwing comps whenever they want somebody gone.
Yeah. And even when they don't throw, they get accused of it. So
yeah. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
It'll be very, very interesting.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see it. Wait a minute. Oh no, today that was yesterday. I was like, "There's a new one out," but this is
No,
how my week has been. It's been I don't even remember what day it is, but
not for another 6 days, brother.
yeah, I'll be ready for next Wednesday.
All right. I think that's all I got on anything. Any other reality TV things happening that you want to talk about?
No, I just know we have Survivor, Amazing. Well, you don't watch Amazing Race. Survivor's coming up. Amazing Race coming up. Trader. We saw Trader's trailer. Did you see that?
I didn't watch the trailer. I don't want to get too excited yet. We're still 3 weeks away, or
I
four
know.
weeks away.
Yeah, I saw the trailer, and it's weird seeing them show the cast that you don't know anyone.
I can't wait.
It was
I
weird to me. So
can't
it should be good
wait for
because
traders.
there won't be any predetermined. This person,
Alliances
yeah,
and
this person
yeah.
could be a traitor because of
Oh,
what
that's
they've
true
done in the
too. Yeah.
past. Or this person's definitely not a traitor because of what they've done in the past. So it's really you're going in a clean slate. So I think it actually makes it easier on the traders
Possibly.
to navigate the game.
But I still stand by. There's going to be people in there that know each other. At least one group, or at least like two people that know each other from outside. It's what they've done in every single foreign season almost.
That'll be
And
interesting.
and see how
That'll
that
be
plays
interesting.
out.
And if it is like that, do you remember previously if those people were like one was a traitor, one was a faithful, or how it worked out?
There was, I think it's been mixed. So I think one of them was a traitor and the other one wasn't. And like in the end, they kind of suspected that they were a traitor, but they didn't want to go against them. It's like, hey, why am I safe this whole time?
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
kind of put it
exactly.
together. It's like, I think so and so is a traitor.
Yeah, that
But
happened last season, right? I can't remember who it was, but one of them was like,
I think that was Nora, right? But then she ended up going
yeah, more,
against her better
more,
judgment.
yeah. She's like, I had
Yeah.
to ask. She had the realization, why am I still here? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
But
mean,
yeah, it gets interesting because I'm almost positive there's going to be somebody, like there's going to be somebody that knows another person in that cast.
yeah,
It's like 5 foreign seasons.
that'd be cool. I'm here for it. Another few weeks, and
It'll be fun.
God, we got all, dude. What are we gonna do? We got all these reality shows starting, football starting. It's like,
It's going to be a busy time, man.
yeah,
TV is great in the fall.
I'm gonna have to
Fall
not leave
TV,
my house.
as fun as summer is with Big Brother, like it doesn't compete with fall TV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think fall's the best.
We're gonna be busy.
Hell yeah. All right, buddy. Well, we will see you guys on Sunday where we will talk about the new HOH and why they're targeting the icons and go from there.
Yep. Unless one of the icons wins HOH.
Bad chance, right? Won't be D. I guess it'll have to be Devon's. Maybe Angela. Angela's on a comp run.
If Angela wins HOH and you don't see me on here on Sunday night, it's because I jumped off a cliff.
All right, buddy. We'll see
All
you
right.
on Sunday because
All right.
Angela's not winning HOH.
Yeah, we said that about Blockbuster.
We did. All right. Take it easy, man.
See ya.
All right, everyone. It's Devlin Prunk and his friend Carlos. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Drunk Take. I just want to remind everybody, if you made it this far, just like and subscribe. Just give us a like and a subscription. It'd be real nice of you. We'd really appreciate it if you do that. If you don't do that, then you know what? It's cool too. But, Carlos, he eats that expensive formula, and he could really use your likes and subscription. It don't cost you anything, but it could really help Carlos get that liver that he needs. Right, Carlos? Thank you, guys. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week.